Hey, welcome to my channel. This time, I'm gonna tell you the story of an action movie. So, it all starts with this guy who's living out of his car. He's got a daughter, and he's only allowed to see her 2 days a week. After his aside, her dad, the girl's grandpa, got custody, and let's just say, he's not exactly a fan of our guy. He does everything he can to keep the kid away from her dad. Our guy parks his car right outside a construction site where he's working as the foreman. He's a pretty popular guy, gets along with the workers and the project managers too. Now, the project's owned by a couple who have a daughter named Jenny. Jenny just graduated high school and is planning to party with her friends to celebrate. She shows her dad a list of what she needs for the party, and after messing with her a bit, he hands over the cash. Meanwhile, Levon, that's our guy, is chilling in the office when he spots some people sneaking onto the site. He heads out to see what's up. Turns out, some dude is picking a fight with one of the workers. Levon tries to handle it nicely, but the guy's not interested, so Levon just grabs a bucket full of nails and chucks it at them. More guys show up, but Levon beats them all down, all by himself. Jenny sees all of this and asks Levon, "Where'd you learn to fight like that? Teach me." But Levon just smiles and says, "You don't need to learn, I got you covered." Later, Levon heads to his lawyer's office to talk about getting custody of his daughter back. The lawyers warn him, it's gonna be tough. The father-in-law's got a lot of dirt on him. But Levon's not ready to give up. He tells them to do whatever it takes. That same night, Jenny and her friends, using fake IDs she made, hit up a nightclub. Meanwhile, Levon moves from his car into this tiny, crappy room that looks like a doghouse. Now back to Jenny. She's having the time of her life, not noticing anything suspicious. She goes to reserve a table, and the guy behind the bar tells her he'll get her a good one if she tells him her name. She says, "I'm Jenny," and he says his name's John. Later, one of Jenny's friends starts feeling sick, so Jenny takes her to the bathroom. When the friend feels a little better, she heads back alone, but the same shady man and woman attack her, knock her out, and kidnap her. 3 days later, Levon notices some cops at the construction site. He heads into the office and asks what's going on. Turns out, Jenny never made it home that night. They reported it to the cops, but the police aren't really doing much about it. The project managers offer Levon some money to track Jenny down. They tell him they know he used to be in the military. But Levon says, "I'm not that guy anymore," and leaves. Then he remembers the promise he made to Jenny, that he'd always be there for her. So he goes back, knocks on the door, and tells them, "I'm bringing Jenny home." Levon grabs his gear. It's go time. He needs a lead. Fast. He heads straight to the club where Jenny vanished. Eyes sharp, he scans the place and spots the bartender pushing drugs behind the counter. Levon attaches a tracker to the guy's car. He follows him home, finds him getting high. Before the guy can grab his gun, Levon's already aiming at him. Levon shows him Jenny's photo. The guy says he doesn't know her. No choice, Levon starts torturing him. Suddenly, 2 men enter. The junkie screams for help. Bad move. Levon drops all 3 in seconds. He notices mafia tattoos on the newcomers. Takes their cash, plans to see who shows up for it. Meanwhile, Jenny's still unconscious, tied up somewhere. Levon waits. 3 men arrive. One looks like the boss. The boss says someone stole their money. Levon follows them. They lead him to the boss's house. Levon beats him down, ties him up. Returns the stolen cash. Shows Jenny's photo. Nothing. Another corpse. At the same time, the real boss hears about the mess. orders his men to find whoever's behind it. Levon checks the dead guy's phone, finds a name, Kai. Jenny, still captive, insists they've got the wrong girl. Her captor doesn't care. Levon calls a friend in the police. Gets Kai's info. Needs to pose as a drug buyer to get close. Heads to a mafia club. They're suspicious. Rough him up. Take him to a bigger shot. Levon claims he's looking to buy big. They agree to meet the next day. At the cafe, instead of drugs, they give him a burner phone. Call him later. Tell him where to pick up the real shipment. Turns out the drugs are hidden under his seat. They demand he show up at a meeting, or no deal. Levon dumps the drugs into the river. Heads to the meeting. Finally meets Kai. Starts gaining his trust. But photos from that night show another man, filming Jenny. Levon needs to find him too. He stakes out the club. Mafia thugs spot him, capture him. Levon kills both. Dumps their car in the river. Bad news, they were the boss's sons. The boss calls an emergency meeting. Blames everything on Kai. Orders his capture. Before they can move, Levon gets to Kai first. Grabs him, demands Jenny's location. Meanwhile, the kidnappers drag Jenny to the guy who bought her. They hand her over, grab their cash, and bounce. But the second the guy pops open the suitcase, Jenny lunges at him, bites him hard, and rips a chunk of his face off. Furious, they decide to kill Jenny. But just before they can, the buyer calls them up, saying he wants her back. He's not done settling scores. They bring Jenny back, filthy and covered in mud, hanging like a rag doll. The guy shows up, pulling a knife, ready to make her pay for what she did. But right then, boom, Levon attacks. Jenny realizes someone's fighting back and screams out Levon's name. He goes full beast mode, taking down every last one of them. No mercy, he sends them all straight to hell. Levon cuts Jenny free, throws her on his bike, and they take off, racing back home. Meanwhile, the boss of the bosses spots them escaping and immediately starts calling the other kingpins, demanding revenge for his fallen men. But one of the kingpins snaps back, Your revenge ain't our problem. If you drag us into your mess, we'll have no choice but to take you out too. Levon gets Jenny home safe. Then he heads over to pick up his daughter from his friend's place, and just like that, the nightmare's over.